Hello, everyone. Today's chess puzzle.
There.
We have quite a chaotic board in front of us.
Yeah.
White has their queen on f6,
Okay.
pawn on f4, another pawn on b3,
All right.
knight on h3,
Okay.
pawn on a2, bishop on c2,
Mm-hmm.
a pawn on h2, rook on d1,
Got it.
and the king on g1.
Okay.
Black has their king on h8, pawn on a7, another pawn on b7,
Mm-hmm.
rook on g7, pawn on c6, pawn on g6,
Yeah.
knight on h6, another knight on e5, a pawn on h5,
Yeah.
bishop on f3,
Okay.
and the queen on e2.
So a lot going on.
Lots going on.
Lot of pieces.
Let's get this going.
All right. Sounds good.
Where do we even begin with this one?
Well, I mean, it's a crowded board, right? Lots of pieces in play.
Yeah.
But what immediately jumps out at me is White's rook on d1.
Okay.
It has a clear path down the d file,
Ah.
but Black's queen is currently blocking any attack.
So how can White even utilize that rook then? Black's queen seems to have, like, a lot of control of the board.
Exactly. That's the key, right?
Yeah.
White needs to find a way to either dislodge that queen or create a distraction powerful enough to allow the rook to move freely. But it's a delicate balance.
Yeah.
White can't just sacrifice pieces haphazardly.
So what else are you seeing on the board? What else is catching your eye?
Well, while we're thinking about that, Black's king is looking a bit exposed.
Oh, okay.
You know, the king's safety is always paramount in chess, and right now it seems susceptible to attack.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Not a lot of defenders around it.
Could this be the weakness that White can exploit then?
Possibly.
Okay.
If White can orchestrate a series of moves that force the Black king further into a corner,
Uh-huh.
maybe even sacrificing a piece or two along the way,
Okay.
it could lead to a checkmate.
So we might be looking at a sacrifice to open up a line of attack for White.
Exactly.
This is getting interesting.
The question is,
Yeah.
which piece would White be willing to sacrifice, and how would that sacrifice create the opportunity to checkmate the Black king?
So, all right. After analyzing the board, considering all these possibilities, what is the solution?
So the answer is White starts by moving their rook from d1 to d8.
Okay, so White makes a bold move, pushing their rook forward. Let's see how Black responds.
Black, seeing the threat to their king,
Yeah.
is forced to move their knight from h6 to g8,
Blocking the rook.
blocking the rook's direct attack.
So Black defends their king.
Yep.
What's White's next move?
White continues their attack, moving their rook from d8 to g8,
Okay.
sacrificing the rook to further expose the Black king.
Wow, a sacrifice.
Yeah.
White is really committing to this attack.
Absolutely.
How does Black react?
Well, they don't really have a choice.
Yeah.
Black has to capture the rook with their king, moving from h8 to g8.
The Black king is moving further into a corner.
Right.
Seems like White's plan is working.
It's looking that way.
What happens next?
White seizes the opportunity, moves their queen from f6 to d8,
Okay.
lining up a direct attack on the Black king.
That's a powerful move. Black's king is in serious trouble now.
Absolutely, they've got to do something.
What do they do?
Black is desperate to protect their king, so they move it again from g8 to h7.
Okay, so the Black king is on the run.
Yeah, running out of space.
What's White's next move?
White then moves their knight from h3 to g5,
Okay.
protecting their queen
Uh-huh.
and preparing for the final blow.
Everything seems to be falling into place for White.
It does, doesn't it?
What does Black do now?
Black, trying to create some breathing room for their king, moves it again from h7 to h6.
But it seems like there's nowhere left for the Black king to go.
Not a lot of options left.
What's the final move?
White delivers the checkmate, moving their queen from d8 to h8.
Wow, okay.
Black attempts to block the checkmate by moving their rook from g7 to h7,
Uh-huh.
but it's too late.
Oh, okay.
White then moves their queen from h8 to h7, delivering the final checkmate.
There you go. A brilliant series of moves by White, culminating in a checkmate.
Yeah, really nice execution.
We saw sacrifices, strategic maneuvering, relentless attacks,
All the elements of a great game.
all leading to a satisfying victory for White.
Definitely.
Thank you for listening.
Thanks for having me.